might increase and give us the ability to come in the power and demonstration of the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Hebrews 6 chapter. We draw your attention today, and there will be in other selected verses as well. But beloved, as we are persuaded better things of you, hallelujah, that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. So, Pastor Kelly, even in tragedy, God has not forgotten your work. And you always got to keep that in mind. Which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints, and yet do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of the hope unto the end. That you be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. For when God made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he sware by himself. Glory. Saying, surely blessing I will bless thee, and multiplying I will multiply thee. And so after that he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise. For men verily swear by the greater, and an oath for confirmation is to them an end of all strife. Wherein God willing more abundantly to show unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath, that by two immutable things, in which it was impossible for God to lie, we might have a strong consolation who have fled for refuge, to lay hold upon the hope set before us. Which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which enter into that within the veil. Whether the forerunner is for a sinner, even Jesus, made a high priest forever, after the order of Melchizedek. I want to use for a subject going to knock you left and to the right. Life is going to knock you up and down. It's inevitable, no matter who you are, no matter how you live, no matter how old you are, at some point life is going to smack you right in the face. It's inevitable that if you live a long while, you're going to have some good times and you're going to have some bad times. You're going to have some good days, and you're going to be that you can walk down the good days, and you're going to be that you can walk down the street and not pray before we walk. Just because we're saved does not mean we ought not pray before we leave the house. Lord, I need you to protect me as I go, and I need you to protect me as I come. Just because we're saved, it doesn't mean that we're protected from all danger and all harm. It means that we know who to ask to help us. It means that we know who to ask that, Lord, I'm going out and I need you to be and encamp your angels round about me. When you're saved, it just means you have a source. You have somebody who can go before you and go behind you. You have somebody who can encamp their angels around about you. You have somebody who can shield you from trouble and danger. But we're not immune, my friend, we're not immune, my brother, we're not immune, my sister, to going through hell while we're on this earth. But we're not immune to having our hearts broken while we're on this earth. But we're not immune to sickness while we're on this earth. We're not immune to tests and trials while we're on this earth. And so we've got to be anchored in something so we can go through with some strength. We've got to have an anchor so we can hold on. Because sometimes the very people who usually help you, they're in need of help themselves. Sometimes the people who you go to for prayer, they're praying for themselves. Sometimes the people you go to wipe their tears, they're wiping their own tears. Sometimes the people you going to hold you up. They need somebody to hold